Hello again, and welcome to my talk for this Wednesday. It's good to see you, and I hope you're not too cold or not too snowed in. Before the movie, there was the novel, Jurassic Park. I'm not a great fan of science fiction literature, but I read it because everyone was reading it, and I found it to be a bit of a page turner. One of the inspirations for the author Michael Crichton was chaos theory. Put very simply, chaos theory is about the disruptive effects of small, apparently random events within systems governed by fixed laws. The reason I've been thinking about this is that in a sense COVID-19 has elements of chaos within it. A small, apparently random event has caused major disruption around the world. Jurassic Park, the novel, was published in 1990 at around the time when I was writing my master's thesis about the proclamation of the Christian gospel in a postmodern culture. Those of us old enough to remember will recall that this was a period of massive change. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, signalling the end of the Cold War. The way we had known life since the end of the Second World War, everything dominated by two military coalitions led by the superpowers, the USA and USSR, was breaking apart. What was perceived by many of us who had lived our lives only knowing this standoff was that it was a fixed system. Yet suddenly, initially relatively small protest movements disrupted all of what we understood and left it pretty well destroyed. Anyone who saw it on television is unlikely to forget the picture of the Romanian dictator, Nicolae Ceausescu, fleeing the balcony of the presidential palace in Bucharest. The spark which began that whole event was a small protest in the city of Timisoara. Over a few days things grew rapidly and led to Ceausescu's downfall. What can we learn from chaos theory? Well, in the right circumstances, small things can, unexpectedly and unplanned, grow out of all proportion to their initial impact. Of course, Jesus spoke about this in the Gospels. In his day, the smallest seed known to him was the mustard seed. He compared its ability to turn into a large tree to the faith needed to accomplish great things. If we continue to live our lives as faithful people, seeking to live as Christians in Christian communities, who knows what might happen as God takes hold of it and uses it. In times like these with COVID-19 and people seeming to turn away from God, it's easy to lose hope. Chaos theory can teach us that in the right circumstances, hopelessness can quickly be turned around. Once again, thank you for being here today to listen. I trust that you will be blessed by God this week and stay safe.